Hello, it's October 2nd, 2009, and I'm in the Winslow Wildlife Management Area again. And we're going to visit the Blue Hole again. That's the famous Blue Hole of Winslow, which is not actually in Winslow Township. But this is the Winslow Wildlife Management Area. That's a Department of Fish and Game property. And as you can see, it's extremely piney here. About as piney as you can get, pure pitch pine. Really, really beautiful. There's a few sassafras around, lots of scrub oak. Now, this here is the sand road that you drive on to come from Piney Hollow Road. To get to this sand road, you make sure and turn in at the shotgun range, not the archery range. And it starts out as a gravelly dirt road. And then you get past the range and it becomes a sand road. And it's directly across from a blueberry field. Remember that. Now, when I leave, I'm going to measure the distance from here back to Piney Hollow Road and post that. About 100 yards that way, or actually closer to 200 or 300 yards that way, is the first place where you can pull over and park. This is the second place. I just wanted to show you these mushrooms here before I walk back. Mushrooms are everywhere. Here's some illegally dumped bushes, unfortunately. Pure sugar sand and pure pitch pine. See now, when you park back there at the first place where you can park, the trail starts over there, but it comes out right here. It follows the road, and then it turns back here. So you might as well just park here, like I did, and walk back. And it's only maybe a 3-minute walk. More mushrooms. They're everywhere. Of course, it rained recently. There's a ton of tea-berry with the berries. They're kind of pinkish. Eventually they'll get more red looking. Now quick, before I walk over there to the Blue Hole, I'm going to show you another plant. I've showed this before in other videos. Now, where did I see it? Thought it was right here. Here we go. Now, hopefully the camera is picking that up. That's called sand myrtle. Sand myrtle can get to be about waist high on me, which is, I guess, about 3 feet. Here it's tiny. It gets white flowers, and it loves growing in sand, just like what we have here. There's some cool mushrooms. All right. Let's see what the Blue Hole looks like today. Now, it was sunny, then it clouded up again, Now it's mostly overcast. I don't even see any blue sky. See, now the trail to the blue hole has these white and blue blazes. Now we start walking this way towards the blue hole, we get a lot more oaks. Now when we get right close to it, we're going to see a lot of Atlantic white cedars. There's tons of scrub oak here. That's that oak that's not a tree. Yeah, see, it's getting wetter here. So you're getting a lot of high bush blueberry. What else? Inkberry holly. Swamp maple. Yeah, we're passing some Atlantic white cedars now. A couple. They're scattered around in here. Now look at these. Check these fungus out. Trying to hold the camera really steady so that maybe it'll focus on them. A lot of cool fungus and mushrooms in the Pine Barrens, especially now, this year. Look at this one. It's a little dark. Man, it's all along this trail. Right on the trail. This trail is wide enough to drive on, but I don't think you're really supposed to. And just for the sake of accuracy, this blue hole and area where I'm walking is located in Gloucester County, not Camden County. Now let's see if I can remember. Is it Franklin Township or Monroe Township? Now I forget at the moment. But the Great Egg Harbor River is the county line. So just across the river is Winslow Township, Camden County. Alright, there's the blue hole right there. See, it's a very quick walk. I don't think it's going to look blue today. Nope. See, it's clear. Perfectly clear though. Look at that. Can you see the bottom? I don't know if the camera's picking that up. 3 to 5 feet. Yeah, because there's the bottom. Yeah, about 3 to 5 feet. Unfortunately, the sun's over there. So whew, 9 minutes already. I'm going to take a quick walk over to the river and show it to you quickly, and that'll be the end of this video. Check out that cedar. Here it is, the Great Egg Harbor River. Excuse me, the Great Egg Harbor River. One of the major rivers of the Pine Barrens. Of course, we're well inland, so it's not very big. Cedar water. Okay, we're at the 10-minute mark. I believe there used to be an old bridge here. Sun came out again. There's some blue sky. Some great shapes across the river. I was over there earlier. Alright. Alright, that's the end.